Nestled deep in the heart of the mountains lies Black Hollow Inn, a place once known as a peaceful haven for travelers. But something about the inn changed over the years. Guests began speaking of dark shadows, strange noises, and an unshakable feeling of dread. Locals avoid it, and few who pass through have the courage to stay the night. The inn's troubling history begins with its founder, Leonard Black. He was known as a wealthy, reclusive man with a passion for hosting those who came through the mountains. Yet one stormy night, Leonard disappeared without a trace. Guests heard a blood-curdling scream that faded into silence. By morning, he was gone, leaving only blood-stained sheets and eerie whispers in his wake. To this day, Leonard's body has never been found. No one knows if he was taken or if he met a far worse fate. Rumors spread quickly, claiming he'd angered spirits by building on cursed land. Others believed it was something darker, that the inn itself had come alive that night, trapping him forever. It wasn't long before the inn developed a reputation. Room 14 became notorious for inexplicable experiences. Guests who spent the night there reported intense nightmares and an overwhelming feeling of being watched. Some claimed to hear whispering voices around midnight, while others said they felt cold hands pressing down on their chests as they slept. Some guests would leave in the dead of night, refusing to speak of what they had seen. Then there was the case of a young woman, Anne. She stayed in room 14 one winter night. The next morning, her friends found her standing in front of the mirror, trembling. She claimed she'd seen a different face staring back at her, one with hollow eyes and a twisted, gaping mouth. In a panic, she shattered the mirror and fled, vowing never to return. Guests staying at the inn would report a cacophony of sounds throughout the night. The hollow creaking of the wooden floorboards, the faint echo of footsteps that never seemed to end, and an unsettling whisper that seemed to follow them from room to room. Many guests described it as though someone or something was trying to get their attention, lurking just out of sight. Perhaps the most unsettling sound reported was that of a child's laughter. Soft, playful, but with an edge of malice. People would freeze, hearts racing as the sound floated through the empty halls, filling them with a chill that lingered long after the laughter faded. No one had ever brought children to the inn for years, yet the laughter persisted. Some say that Leonard's spirit returned to the inn each anniversary of his disappearance. They would see a shadowy figure roaming the halls, occasionally glimpsed from a distance, pacing as if lost. Those who saw him spoke of a profound sadness that clung to him, a yearning to be released from the inn's grip. Over the decades, guests would vanish without a trace. They arrived like any other visitor, checked in, and were never seen again. Only their belongings remained, abandoned in their rooms. Some locals believe they were lured away by the spirits, never to return, and that their souls now wander the inn's halls, unable to leave. Despite its grim history, Black Hollow Inn has become a place of fascination. Legend has it that once you step into Black Hollow Inn, you are marked, and that mark stays with you, haunting your dreams and twisting your thoughts long after you've left. Today, Black Hollow Inn stands alone, a silent witness to the countless souls it has entrapped. But for those brave enough to enter, beware. For some doors, once opened, cannot be